Hey guys, how's it going? Well, it's Tuesday. Hope you guys had an awesome weekend. I'm over at Joe's now, working back on this price right now. And I found a friend, Black Cat. I don't know if that's good luck or bad luck, but I just want to show you before he takes off. I doubt it. He's probably going to be with me for a little while. Just follows you around. Cool little cat. So this is the car we're working on. Not gonna be a long day over here because I want to head over to the garage and start working on patches, get the headliners on. So game plan for today, I just want to get the door handles on, some of the trim on, and I'm still waiting on a few other things. So I'll just pop in here for a couple hours every couple of days just to slowly piece this together. And that's pretty much it. So I just have to dig through some boxes, see what he's got, because I know he ordered some stuff and he had gotten it in. So let's see what he's got, and we'll start working on this thing. Okay? Give me a second. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I just want to show you how these door handles go in. They're similar to kind of like a Ford, I guess. There it is. When you push them in, it pushes this piece down. And there's a rod in there. I don't know if you can see it. This right here. That clips on. And it just pushes it down. That's simple. I mean, I think Camaro's a little more simple. It's just a little push pin with a little rod on the end of it. You just push a button and it unlocks it. But I just want to show you. This is it right here. And these are the rubber gaskets that you put on here. Pretty simple. So I figured, you know what? Let's throw this in, and we're just going to plug away a little bit. We're not going to do much here. No, it's a Chevy channel. For all you guys that aren't into Chryslers, this will be short and sweet. Like I say, just a little bit at a time, just to give Joe a hand, just to get these cars done. So let me set you guys up. Let's see what we can do with it. Yeah, Chryslers really aren't my thing. Really not. But you know, we're car guys, so if somebody needs a hand with something, we try to help them out. Just gonna have to come around so I can tie it. Alright, that's in there. And that's on there. Let's tighten this up. So it holds it for us here. Yeah, it's a pretty nice car. It's a big car. But it's a nice shape. It really is. I went to the doctor yesterday. I'll tell you everything that happened there. I figured, I don't want to say it around here. I don't want anybody to know around here. Yeah, okay. So we'll get a couple things done here. That's the whole game plan for today. And then I want to get over to the patches so we could do the headliner. And like I say, headliners are so boring to do. So I'm just going to kind of fast forward it. Because if you look at some of I don't know, I'm guessing maybe around 6 months ago I did a headliner. I took my time and showed you guys, anybody who wanted to do one, how difficult they really are. Especially if you want to get your hands dirty. If you're willing to get your hands dirty on one of these cars, the interior headliner is the light work. That's why I'm able to do that now. I just got to get a clip. And this is the clip that holds that rod into place. I'll try to show you when it's all together. It's kind of cool. So give me a second. Yeah, I think we got it. With a little bit of luck, this door should open. Oh yeah, that's done. Let's roll this one. Oh, let me show you. Let me show you guys. It's really simple. It really is. Let's see if I can get you in there. Oh. That's what it looks like right there. That's the bar. Right down to there. Pretty neat. Let's see how it works. That's it. Alrighty, let me start digging through some of these boxes to see what else we could throw on this car. I'll be right back. Alright, so I pulled this out of the grab bag. Look at right there. Really, it's like just got to pull the packages out and see what he's got in there. So I'm just doing a little bit at a time. That's why I stop and go. Because I'm only going to go for a little bit, and then I'm going to stop, and then I want to get to work on patches. I told Joe I'll come here for a few hours here and there. We'll get this car together. So that's what we're doing. All right, so let's give it a try. Let's get this side mirror a try, see what we can do with it. Oh, let me put this down. I'll put it in this. That's a job right there. I wonder who's going to put that together. I'm not doing it. All right, let me set you guys up. So take this off. Hey, the door works. I know. You guys are shocked. Okay. This just sits on this with a little gasket. That's it. I'm thinking it goes this way. A little bit at a time. This car's slowly coming together. Should look good when it's done, I think. I mean, I think it's sounding pretty good, actually. Not too bad. It's got dual exhaust. It should sound nice. Let's see. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Where the heck is it? Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. What a day. So how's your day going? Hope it's going good. Let's finish this. Oh, it's just gonna fight. I can't get in here. I got it. Okay. Alright. Oh my gosh. I don't know how you big guys do this. I could barely get in here. I think this comes out somewhere over. I don't know where it comes through, honestly. Here? Maybe? I guess so. Right up over here in the front. I'll show you guys. I'm sure there's a clip or something that holds this in place with the door panel. I'm guessing this is where it goes. Let's get that. Alright, let me just grab my Phillips. Put this up here. Alright. I always like these remote mirrors. I was always a fan of these remote mirrors. You adjust it right here. You move this around, and that moves around. Up, down, wherever you want it to go. Just with this. I know, pretty barbaric, but it works. Alright. That's that. I'm going to look for this trim here. See if we could find it. All right. I know it's in there. It's just I got to unwrap all the packages and everything. So give me a second. I'll be right back again. Okay. All right, guys. It's the end of the day at Joe's. I just ran out of parts. We got a few things on here and there. It's lower marker lights on both sides. A few little things here and there. That door is missing a rod that this door has. So I can't put the passenger door handle on. But this is as far as we go. I told Joe I'll come here every, a couple hours here, a couple hours there to help him get the car done. So now he just ordered everything. As soon as he gets everything, wherever you see yellow tape, let's see, around here. That's everything that he's missing. So I just made it easy for him. I just put yellow tape on it. I go, wherever you see yellow tape, those are the parts that were missing. So he ordered them, and he should be getting them in soon. So I just want to stop, show you where we are here. Now we're going to run over to the garage, and we're going to start working on patches, okay? Here we go. Okay, guys. Now we're back in the garage working on patches. This is what I want to try to get done today. It's not going to be a long day because Tuesday nights, a few guys get together over the place where they hang out over in Massapequa. It's at the Massapequa train station. I don't know if it's considered Seaford, right around there. They bring their hot rods up there and stuff. So I was gonna I gotta change the battery in my car. The battery's dead, won't even take a charge. So my son, I think, ran out to go get me a battery. So as soon as he gets the battery, I'm gonna throw the battery in the car, maybe jump in the Camaro, and just cruise up to that little place where some of the cars hang out. There could be 5 cars, there could be 25 cars. It does make 25 cars, not a lot. There's another place. It's over in Belmore, and a lot of guys on Long Island, they all know about it. It just gets mobbed. It gets so crowded, and I'm more the crowd that likes to be off to the side where nobody's doing their burnouts and causing a problem or anything. And that's kind of where these guys are that hang out over here. So I'm gonna try to get my car out there tonight if I can. Knock on wood. My son will do the battery for me. He'll swap it out for me. And my buddy with that sweet 68 Camaro, my buddy Kevin, he's going to bring his car up. And we'll see if my buddy Vinny also has a sweet 69 Camaro. There's a few really nice cars. And if they go out tonight, which would be nice, I'd like to show you guys some of the cars, okay? So, you know me, enough babbling. What do you say? You throw the headliner in this car. I got all the new headliner bows, and they come with the clips. Right there. And here's the headliner in here. PUI, I've always had luck with them. Now watch, we're going to put this one, we're going to have a problem. But every one that I put in is PUI. I've never had a problem. So we're going to see how far we go with this, whether we just get it in there and just dry fit it in there and I don't glue anything off because I don't know how late it's going to be. And, like I say, I'm hurting a little bit, but, I still feel good enough to get things done. But I don't want to overdo it because if we don't get the headliner in this car today, if we don't finish it today, we're going to finish it tomorrow. My son's going to be here tomorrow. We have a whole new brake kit for the car. I bought new coil springs for the front, new spindles, rotors, everything I got for the front of the car as far as braking system. So, we're going to actually get this thing out and have it all set up for disc brakes. What else? So, pretty much tomorrow, I'll finish the headliner off. And then that's going to be, I think, for me, as far as doing any heavy work. My son's going to start doing the heavy work, and I'll just be right next to him so we can kind of get it done together. Because this is still kind of new to him. So, just to be alongside with him, which is good. Maybe it's a good thing that I'm not able to do anything because I tend to overstep my bounds sometimes. I'm like, just give me the tools, let me get it done, So that I know won't happen now. So that's pretty. Oh, and what else you could do is you could put the steering column in. The brake assembly, he can do that. And one day this week, we got to clean this place up because it's a mess. I just want to clean this place out. And I'm going to bring the Trans Am here and I'm actually going to be driving that Trans Am. I'm going to register the car and I'm going to drive it and just work out any of the bugs and everything that could be wrong with it. Because, when you start driving these cars, if you haven't driven them in a while, you tend to have problems with them. So, if my wife ends up driving a car, I want to make sure that I have all the problems with the car. I know the passenger power window doesn't work. There's a few things that don't work, and that's okay. because it's kind of the end of the year, and I know she's not going to drive it in the condition that it's in, the way it looks, and the interior and everything. So I know I'm going to have to throw a fresh coat of paint on that car, reupholster the seats. The carpet in the car is actually pretty nice, and the headliners in the car is pretty nice, which is weird. So, that's what I'm going to be driving. So we're going to go to Mr. Wilson's one day this week, maybe Thursday or Friday. And which is another thing, going out to Mr. Wilson's, there's another supplier out there. So we can get the front windshield, the Buterol, to set it in. And then I go around and I caulk it again, with the polyurethane. It's basically the same stuff as seam sealing. So this way the windows are all nice and sealed and everything. So by the end of the week, hopefully, fingers crossed, this car will have the disc brake setup in it. It'll be back down on the ground, and the headline will be done, and hopefully we'll have the glass set in the car. I think we can get that done. All right, so you know me. Oh, there's one other thing too. Curtis, the gentleman that won the welder, I apologize. I'm sorry I've been so scatterbrained. It's right here. I'm going to clean everything up. I'm going to put it back in the box. And you know it's used, okay? So it's lightly used, So I'm going to put everything in the box to you, and I'm going to hopefully have it out to you on Wednesday. If not Wednesday, Thursday the latest. This way you can get it and you can start using it and having some fun with it, alrighty? So I apologize I haven't sent that out, but I had a few things on my mind, and I've been running around scatterbrained a little bit, okay? So now, enough babbling. What do you say we get started on this headliner? I'm going to take it out. I'm going to show you. I'm going to set the camera up, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Okay, so give me a second. What I had done was I laid out the headliner. And then I went from left to right. I found center. I did the same up there. All I'm going to do is just take this rod. I'll line it up. I'll make a mark on each one. I'll make a mark on each one with a Sharpie. So now, see, now I get center pretty much on all of them. Give me 1 second. Hold on. All right, so that's that. And this is what I normally do. I'll thread these in. These should go in from one side all the way in. Pretty easy because they're brand new. Usually the original ones, sometimes they have a little bit of rust or something like that. Clean them the best you can. If not, when you go to slide it through, it's just going to grab and it's going to fight you the whole way. So these should go right on. So that means they won't, but they should. All right. So, but what I do is when I slide it through, I'll make a slice, like maybe here, and cut this away. This way it sits in that little, here, it sits in this white clip right here. And I got to show you something else in here too. So on a rod, when you clip it in here, I can slide the headliner left and right a little bit. There's something else too that you got to do. I think it's kind of important. Always put your screws back in. I went ahead and did these. I don't have the seatbelt screws, but those will be easy enough to find. But these little ones right here, oof, I did them over there, here, and that single one right there, and this single one right here, that's for that little coat hanger thing. I think I have that. So I want to try to put everything back in this car that I have. I'm going to try. I think I might have the shoulder belts, but I'm not positive. But yeah, I want to try to put everything back in the way it's supposed to go. So it's pretty, to me anyway, it's pretty important that you get these, because now you can find them when you feel them through the headliner. So like I said, I think it's kind of important. If you put your headliner in and didn't put those screws in ahead of time, I'm pulling for you, okay? You'll have a hard time finding where the screws go. You'll find them, but it's going to take you a while. So now what I want to do here, and this here also. This rod, that splits it right down the center. I hang it from that rod. I'm kind of speeding this up. Like I say, I have a pretty detailed headliner install, if you look back, and I always make this mistake. You see the gap from here to here? And the gap from here to here? The bigger gap goes to the front. And for some reason, I don't know why, I get stuck on stupid every time I go to do this, and I flip them around the wrong way. And I've shown you, I've made mistakes, and I've shown you, and I've told you about it. So, like I say, I'm pretty transparent. If I mess up, I'm going to tell you I mess up. So hopefully we all learn from it. So, you know me, enough babbling. What do you say we start getting this together over here? All right. Let's get this out of here. And the rods right here, this one and this one, you buy them, brand new. This one and this one, they're the same. From the factory, I believe this one is a tad longer original. But to make a long story short, this one and this one are the same. This one is the largest one out of all of them, and this is the second largest. And the second largest goes all the way in the back. So just so you know, because it's easy to make a mistake. And ask me how I know. But I'm learning. So any of the mistakes I make, hopefully it'll help you guys out and make it a little easier for you. Well, let's get this in here. This should go okay, but that means it won't. See, sometimes these headliners, when they sew them so tight, you can't get the rods through. And that's what's happening right now. They sewed it too tight just on this corner here. I'm going to do it from the other side. Let's see how this one is. And this gets cut back, by the way. We're going to cut this away when we go to put it in the car. Because if you don't cut it away, you won't be able to pull the headliner tight to get the wrinkles out of it. So, and I'll show you that as we go to do it. But I'm pretty much going to fast forward a lot of this because I don't want to bore you in how... I mean, putting a headliner in a car, it's just so boring. It really is. Well, here we go. Remember I was telling you I never had a problem with these? There's a seam right here. Oh, why? Why? Why would they do that? There it is. Okay. There it is. Whew. Pull this back through. I'll straighten this all out. Then you just try to get this rod. I can fix that. Then you got to try to get this rod center of this headliner. But I'll straighten this all out. Because what happened was they sewed these two pieces together and there's a seam right here. So trying to get it through was a pain. The headline it's all about just finding center and making sure everything's even on each side. Let's see. I just do that by hand. When I check to see, if I have 5 fingers here and 5 fingers there, I know I'm good. So, Al, why are your knees killing you? I can't figure it out. I guess I'll see in the video why they're killing me. Oh, so I went to the doctor the other day and I scheduled my appointment for the 25th for surgery. It's a short surgery. It's only about an hour long. It's not a big surgery. The big thing is it takes me out of the game for a little while. That's the only problem. So my son will be here. He'll be a big help. So at least we can start getting these cars. We could keep getting these cars done. So we should be able to get it done. I'm curious to see how this headliner looks in this car. It's going to look like every other headliner you did out. I know I'm going to fight with this, so let me try to get this one from the other side because it doesn't look like they sewed it as tight as this side. And here I am back to you again. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I've been dragging a little bit. I haven't been able to get as much done. So I figured, let me come out here after Joe's, because Joe's is nice light work, and this is nice light work. And that's what I think I can get done. I think I can get all this light work done and let my son do the heavy work. Yeah, here's where I'm going to run into the problem. This is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Remember I was telling you about these? Oh, wait a minute. I might have got it. I think I got it. Yep, I got it past there. I don't have to go all the way to the end because we're going to have to cut it away a little bit. These headliners are wider than what you need, and then you just trim the extra away. So, oh no, I got plenty to go over here. I just want to show you. You know these single edge razors? I never use them because I always cut myself with them. But my razor, I'm out of blades for my razor knife, so we're going to use these. And I'm just telling you in advance, I usually cut myself with these, so hopefully I won't. Alrighty? Let's see. Alright. Yeah, Ral, you're a klutz. These things just scare me to death. I don't know why. I always cut myself with these. Guys, you don't have to cut the center of these out. There you are. Sorry, they're still there. You don't have to cut the center of these out. I do. A buddy of mine, he's an upholstery guy, and that's what he said. He's like, Al, it lets the headliner move a little bit left and right. It gives you a little more wiggle room to get the wrinkles out and get it nice and tight. So I've been doing it ever since he told me that, and so far, it's worked well. It's just this one right here. There. This way now when it clips, this will move side to side without any problems. I'll show you when we put it in the car. Sorry. I think we're ready to put this in. Well, let's check it out. You know, let me move you guys over. Oh, almost lost you here. Hold on. Before we put it in the car, let me just throw the carpet in there. Let's get this in here. I'm going to hang this up first, and then I'll get that moving blanket. So my knees aren't killing me. Well, we already know what center is. And that's it there. I'm going to show you the clips that I'm clipping this onto. And like I say, I have a more detailed video if you guys want to check it out. You know, I'm not pushing a video or anything, guys. Hold on, I just gotta do it. I gotta get a screwdriver. Oh, I need on those pair of pliers so I can bend that back. All right, I'm back with some light too, because I can't see it now. Here we go. Let me move you guys back over here. I don't know if you can see or not. I'll show you the clips that I'm talking about in a second, once I get them in. I just don't want to lose this one right here and have it fall. Oh, at least the flashlight went dead. So I know what it looked like when I was able to see. We got this. Maybe not that one, but we'll get it. Now we'll get it. Okay, I was fine. All right, let me get you guys in here. All right. This is what I was working on. See these pins? Right here, there's one here, another one here, here. They're all along, all the way across. There's one here you can barely see, and I gotta push that in, I missed it. I'm just pushing this pin in, because that's what's holding it. Okay, see these pins along in here? There and there. All right, so now that this is holding the headliner in, and a lot of people, what they don't realize is, and let me get on the other side of this, it's so cramped in here. All right. A lot of people, when they think they're putting these headliners in, that they have to pull this headliner, they're only pulling half the headliner. Right there. That's stationary. You know, it'll have a little movement left to right, but pretty much front to back, you're really pulling not from the back to the front, you're really pulling from the center to the front and from the center to the back. And I'll show you. It's pretty easy once you kind of get the idea of it. I mean, I didn't find it easy the first maybe few times, maybe 3 or 4. It took me about 3 or 4 times really to be comfortable putting these headliners in. I'm pretty comfortable putting them in now. If I ruin it, I ruin it. You know, that's kind of my attitude now. You know, it's like I know what to do, and if it, you know, something that goes wrong, it goes wrong. But I'm gonna actually fast forward this because I know putting a headliner in is the most boringest thing. You know, it's like watching paint dry. It really is. So I'm gonna fast forward this, but I'm not gonna finish it. I'm not gonna use a spray glue or anything like that because it's getting close to the end of the day. If I have enough time, I will. But if not, we're gonna finish this tomorrow. All right. So let me set you up right here. Let me just throw this in here so I'm not killing my knees. Yeah, she's gonna come together pretty nicely, I think. I hope. And this is what I use, like to hold it in place, and you don't have to. You know, just out of habit because I've had good luck with it. This is wind lace, what you use on the doors right here to hold your trim. I usually take it when I tuck the headliner up. I tuck it, and then I'll use this to hold it. You know, after I glue it. I'm gonna probably use it now, just to hold it in place. I'm not gonna glue this today. I'll glue it tomorrow. We'll trim it away tomorrow, but we'll get all the heavy work done right now. Oh, you know what I missed? Oh, it's a good thing that I looked. I missed the screws for the dome light. That would have been terrible. Hold on, let me go get the 2 screws for that. I'll be right back. That's funny. I'm telling you guys, I'm pulling for you if you forgot to put the screws in. And I forgot to put them in. One here. Uh-oh. The other one goes right here. That's weird. Hold on. All right. And I'll just wrap these around the screws so I know where they are. Not too tight though. This way I'm not hunting for these screws and for this interior light hole. All right. And this is pretty straightforward. Let me just show you. Right here. You see these wrinkles right here? You want to pull it tight this way and that way, but you can't because you see that right there? So you have to cut this away on both sides so it lets you pull it one way or another, because if not, if you left it like that, you'd never be able to get those wrinkles out of there. So what you're doing is you're just trimming away on the edges all around, and I'll show you tomorrow when we go to install it. It'll show you, I'll show you, you know, what you're trying to trim away so you can achieve getting those wrinkles out without, believe it or not, even without a heat gun. You won't even need it. But I like to leave this out in the sun to get a little soft. But if I end up with a wrinkle here and there, and I don't think I will, but if I do, Glenn had dropped off a heat gun for me, so we'll use it on this. But give me a second. I just want to clean up and go over everything, what we're going to do tomorrow and stuff, okay? And hopefully we're going to go take the car out for a ride. And we're going to go check out some cars, all righty? So give me a second. Look who's here, guys. It's Jerome. I just laid the headliner in just now.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't want to get too involved in it today. Tomorrow I'm going to finish the headliner, and my son's going to come over. We're going to change it over to disc brakes and everything. I bought the whole disc brake conversion and stuff, so.
Might as well do it.
Yeah, new springs, new coil springs for the front.
It's
you know.
starting to warrant some really good stuff to come.
Yeah, you know what? It should look pretty cool, I think. So. So what's going on?
Nothing much. I've been really busy running around. I wanted to stop by with some stuff.
Oh, all right. I wasn't here pretty much.
I live over there.
I know.
When you're here and you're
I had a doctor's appointment yesterday.
Yes, I was going to ask
So,
how you made out.
I did good. My appointment's for the 25th. He's like, I could do it next Thursday, and I'm like, I won't have this car done by next Thursday. I got to at least get the headliner. I got to get the headliner done on this car because my son's never done one. So, if I had the surgery done next week, I'm hoping that I get the Mustang back so I could do the headliner in the Mustang also.
Okay.
And then that's the game plan anyway. So give me a. It's just two bolts holding
Okay.
on. Yeah, it's gonna come off.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You can stay on.
Yeah, all right. I just put it here because you know what happens. You end up leaving it somewhere it gets scratched.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna just set this up and let's see what Jerome's got going on over here. Let's see what Jerome can teach me.
Yeah, we already
You
know
know.
what you're on about.
What do I do with my stand? I'm always losing that stand. Holy cow! I can't. Oh, I found it.
There it is.
I didn't lose my total mind. All right, here we are. So how you been?
Good, man. Not good. Running a little crazy, to be honest.
Oh, really? Uh-uh. Everything good?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Personally, I think this is over the top for this particular car, but
Uh-oh, what is it?
the 95 Mustang I'm doing.
Oh, yes, the
7 Up edition.
It's a 7-Up edition.
Yes.
Guys, give me a minute. I'll be right back, okay? I'm back. Jerome's just stopped in for 2 seconds, and then another gentleman stopped in too, and he was looking at the Camaro, and, he's here on a business trip, I guess. And he's like, oh, I'm not going to get a chance to see this thing done. He's like, I would love to see this car finished. And I told him about the YouTube channel. And then he walked away. He's like, very, very nice guy. And he's like, all right, take care of yourself. He walked away. So Jerome and I, we started talking. And he was doing this. He was just wet sanding it really quick. See, I got to get all of these little things out right here. And I'll get them out. I'm not worried about that at all. So I'm not going to jump onto the paint into wet sanding the paint until the headline is done, and it's resting in place right here. We'll get it done. I'm going to get that done tomorrow. I told you we're going to do the suspension in the front tomorrow, or tear it down. I don't know how far we're going to get, but the game plan is to try to maybe get it done tomorrow. So we'll see. And I think I'm going to try to get the glass and everything if I can. I'm not sure if I can grab it tomorrow or not. We have a few things going on during the week. We have to go to Mr. Wilson's to go get the Trans Am. And like I said, I'm going to drive that car. So I'm going to put it up on here for a short time and, just tinker with it and stuff like that. And I'm going to drive it and just try to hopefully work out the bugs in it. And I'm hoping maybe by the end of I don't know if we're going to get the car. I don't know if we're going to get lucky by the end of this week. We'll see. Hopefully lucky will be done by the end of the week. Because it's right there, they're still working on it. So when I was there earlier today at Joe's, they were still working on the car. So I guess it all depends on how far they get today and tomorrow. So that's it. You know me, I could just ramble on forever. It's the end of the day. So what I want to do is, I want to jump in my Camaro. Well, hopefully my son picked up the battery, and I'll change the battery out. And just take the Camaro out for a ride. Maybe go check out a couple of cars, a few of my friends. And, hopefully maybe show you a few cars. But if not... I guess as always, I appreciate you guys watching, and you guys take care of yourselves. Maybe that's how we'll end the video. I don't know. But here we are with this right here. Patches for today. We'll get it done. Slowly but surely. It seems like more slower than sure right now, I guess. But we'll get it there. But alrighty, let me go see what we could do, and then hopefully we'll go for a ride tonight. Alrighty? But if not, as always, I appreciate you guys watching, and you guys take care of yourselves.